Hi, welcome to Programming with Mash. Prepare in advance for your interview with the best possible React Native interview questions and answers. In this part, we will review the best questions at the entry level. List some benefits of using React Native for building mobile apps. Some benefits of React Native are: known for optimal performance. React Native is a real asset when it comes to improving the performances through native control and modules. Can reuse the codes and pre-developed components. One of the biggest benefits that you can gain from React Native is the advantage of code reusability. Large community of developers. The fact that React Native is an open-source JavaScript platform where every developer is free to contribute to the framework and it's easily accessible to all. Advantage of live and hot reloading. If you have a couple of open windows, including that of code and the app screen, you would be able to view the outcome instantly after making changes in the code. Offers simple user interface. React Native offers a more responsive UI designs and reduces the loading time as well. Support for third-party plugins. The React Native also renders its support for the third-party plugins, offering a couple of options that include native modules and JavaScript modules. Modular architecture. The modular programming helps to segregate the program functions into various different free and interchangeable blocks known as modules, providing handy solutions and libraries. React Native gives you the advantage of having the best list of ready-made solutions and libraries to simplify the task of mobile app development. What is a hybrid app? Hybrid apps combine both web applications created for web browser and native applications that are designed for a particular platform and have to be installed on a device. What differs hybrid apps from web apps? It runs as a real app, not as a web page. It can work offline, integration with the file system of a device. Hybrid mobile apps are usually developed using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then wrapped in native apps with the help of special platforms. The disadvantage of hybrid apps is that their speed depends on the speed of the browser. Thus, hybrid mobile apps are usually slower than native apps. There are two ways of building hybrid mobile apps: web view wrapped in a native app and compiled into native app. What are native apps? Native applications are built for specific platforms and are written in language that the platform accepts. For example, Swift and Objective-C for native iOS apps, and Java or Kotlin for native Android apps. Native apps are also built using the specific integrated development environment (IDE) for the selected operating systems. The most known IDEs in mobile development are Xcode for iOS development that only works on macOS, and Android Studio for Android development works on Windows, Mac, Linux, and Chrome OS. Native apps work with the device's OS in ways that enable them to perform faster and more flexibly than alternative application types. These apps can directly access the hardware of the device, such as the GPS, camera, microphone, etc. So they are faster in execution, which ultimately results in better user experience. What is React Native? React Native is a mobile app development framework that enables the development of multi-platform Android and iOS apps using native UI elements. React Native developed and presented to the world by Facebook in 2015. It works just like React, but allows you to build apps for both mobile and desktop. The beauty of it is that you can code in JavaScript without having to master any specific coding language a platform might require, like Java, Swift, or Objective-C. It's based on the JavaScript core runtime and Babel transformers. With this setup, React Native supports new JavaScript, ES6+ features, e.g. arrow functions, async await, etc. React Native is focused on building a great user experience for mobile devices, which makes it a suitable option for apps that require high responsiveness and intuitive use. What is Virtual DOM? The Virtual DOM or VDOM is a programming concept where an ideal or virtual representation of a UI is kept in memory and synced with the real DOM by a library such as React DOM. The process is called reconciliation. In React, for every DOM object, there is a corresponding virtual DOM object. A virtual DOM object is a representation of a DOM object, like a lightweight copy. A virtual DOM object has the same properties as a real DOM object, but it lacks the real thing's power to directly change what's on the screen. Manipulating the DOM is slow. Manipulating the virtual DOM is much faster, because nothing gets drawn on a screen. Think of manipulating a virtual DOM as editing a blueprint, as opposed to moving rooms in actual house. When you render a JSX element, every single virtual DOM object gets updated. Well, I hope you have a successful interview. In addition, you can use the React Native tutorial series on the channel to improve your technical skills. In the next part, we will review the higher levels together.